Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'm gonna kind of take you through like a parallel project pan that we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna do two different kinds of project pans in 2023. So I have my regular rolling project pan, which I kind of like to continue year by year because there is a specific set of products that I kind of want to like use and use up, and there are certain goals there. But apart from that, what I've tend to noticed over the years is that when I'm focusing on a certain set of products in my project pan, the rest of my collection, basically the rest of my makeup collection, kind of gets ignored, and I don't tend to use those products as much, and then they just sit and lie around and don't get enough use, which is why I've decided to like come up with this parallel project pan that we're going to be doing. It's not really a project pan per se, but it's basically like I'm going to give myself certain goals with the rest of my collection when it comes to usage. So like you can tell from the title, in today's video I have selected 23 products which I'm going to be using 23 times in 2023. How original, how I mean, this is something I believe I was watching one of Kelly Gooch's videos, and someone in the comments recommended to her that why don't you do like a 22 products in 2022 that you use 22 times. And I was like, I am definitely stealing this idea and doing the same for 2023. So I've been planning this for a long time, and now that it's finally here, I am going to take you through the 23 products that I collected, and everything is in this pouch right here. This is basically the pouch in which I had stored my entire makeup collection. Like apart from my everyday makeup bag, I had stored everything in here. And if we're being honest, pretty much every single thing that was in this is still in here, along with some additional lip products. And there are just a few things that I have taken out, like my single eyeshadows and my Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette are the only things that I actually had to take out of here. Apart from that, all the other products that you saw in my makeup collection are going to be continuing, like I'm going to basically be continuing to use them as a part of this project, and I will take you through what all the products are and kind of share with you what my thoughts and goals are for every single product. So let's quickly dive right into it. The first thing that comes to my hand is my Marc Jacobs bronzer. Now last year, this time of the year, not this time of the year, but a little bit later in the year, like I think around March, April was when I was using this. And like you can see, there isn't really much use on this. There's just a little bit of the embossment that is gone, but I want to continue to use this at least 23 times, if not more, in this year. Hopefully I will use it a little bit more than just 23 times, but I want to at least use it 23 times, get some use going in here. And I feel like if I do that, that will just motivate me to then continue using it for the rest of the year. So that is my goal for the Marc Jacobs bronzer, is that at some point I want to get into using this regularly and then just not stop. But for that, we have to at least get going. So there is that. And then I also have one more bronzer. Again, I want to use each of these 23 times, but eventually I want to get in there. This is much smaller, and this is something that actually I want to eventually plan on like panning / using up completely, but that is only possible if I get into it and I start using it again. This time last year, I feel like I was talking to a friend recently, like some time back, and I was telling the friend that in the beginning of the year, I'm really into bronzers. I would say for the first few months, and then once I get into blushes, I just don't stop, and then I continue using blushes for the rest of the year. But in the starting of the year is where I really enjoy using bronzers a lot. I don't know how it goes. I feel like for most people, they tend to use bronzers a lot in the summer season. I don't have any such rules. I'm someone who uses bronzer a lot in the beginning of the year. So while I am in that headspace, I want to get as much use as possible in my bronzers. So this is the Sugar Woody Wonder bronzer. It's the Contour de Force mini bronzer in Woody Wonder. So we have that. Then we also have another bronzer blush palette. This one again should have typically been in my project pan, and eventually I want to put this in my project pan, but I want to continue using it nevertheless. This is my Colourpop duo. This is a blush, this is a bronzer, and like you can see, I have hit pan on both of them. I believe I hit pan on them in 2022, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I did hit pan on them in the beginning of 2022, and then I stopped. Then I added the Colourpop blush in my project pan, and ever since not the Colourpop, the Colour Bar blush, the Matte Illusion blush in the shade World Merlot. That's the one I even currently have on my cheeks right now, and that's the one I tend to use the most. and I do love it, but I want to continue to use these ones as well, and I want to increase the pan and then eventually use them up too. So I believe I will continue using the Colourbar blush for a little bit more, and then I said Colourbar, right? I feel like I sometimes mess up Colourbar and Colourpop. So anyways, the Colourbar blush I want to continue using, and once I hit certain goals that I have on that one, I want to then move on to using this up completely. But until then, I at least want to use this every once in a while and kind of get some use going in here, which is why again I'm adding it to this particular project pan, is to get into the habit of using it all over again. So we have that. Then we have 2 more products. So technically this has 3, but I'm going to be focusing only on 2. This is my Sugar Contour de Force face palette. I have the contour, the highlighter, and the blush. The blush just doesn't suit my complexion. I have accepted that fact, and I'm going to move on from it and just let it go. But the highlighter I absolutely love, and also the contour as well. Really love both of them. So these 2 are the ones that I want to get more use in, which is why again I'm putting it in this particular project pan, and then eventually at some point it's going to be in my main project pan so that I can use it up. So we have that, and we have 2 more highlighters. Actually we don't have 2, we have more than 2 highlighters, but let's start with the first 2. I have my Faces All-Time Pro Illuminating Powder. Again, this is a highlighter I love so much, but I just don't get around to using it as much as I should and as much as I would like to. And it looks freaking brand new. I'm not even kidding. Like, the F is still pretty nice and visible in the pan, and that tells you that I haven't used this a lot, and I've had it for a while. And technically this is already expired, but you can tell like it's pretty brand new. It looks all good, and there is no reason for me to throw this away. So I'm going to keep this as a part of the project and use it in this project so that I'm able to at least hit pan on it before it completely goes bad, if not use it up completely. I mean, using up highlighters seems like something that is basically impossible because I've never done that till date, and I haven't even used like bronzers or contour products. Blushes, I still feel like I can say that I have gone through blushes in a way, but highlighters and bronzers, no, that's never happened, but hopefully it does at some point of time in my life. And then I have this is the Lakme 9 to 5 Natural Finishing Powder. Again, I've spoken about how I like to use this as a highlighter, and this is another product that I had it in the project for a long time, and then I misplaced it and I stopped using it, and then I finally found it. And yeah, there is a decent amount of product in here, which at some point again I want to use it up, but for now at least I want to use it 23 times in 2023, so that then I can eventually, like, if I feel like when I hit those goals with each of these products individually, where I use them 23 times in 2023, then I will get motivated ki acha, okay, if I can use them 23 times, that means that eventually I can reach the point where I will use them up completely and I will hit pan on them. So yeah, that is it for the Lakme finishing powder. Then we have a lot of my Tarte blushes and highlighters. I got them more recently, so you might think, okay, is it too soon for you to put this in a project pan? And again, no, it's not, because I feel like this is a habit I want to cultivate, is that from now onwards, whatever makeup I bring into my life, I want to start using them religiously from the get-go, because this is what I've been doing for years, is that I buy new things, but I don't focus on those new things because I'm always constantly focusing on using up the older things that I've had for a long time, which I am kind of trying to save and use as much as possible before they go bad. And this is just a cycle that has continued for close to a decade now. I want to say, like, I've been using makeup since 2015, 2016, so it's been like a good 6-7 years now. We're going to touch a decade soon. So this is a cycle that has continued for like more than half a decade, and I don't want this to become a pattern for the rest of my life. I want to only own enough makeup products in my collection that I can actually use all of them religiously, which is why I'm trying to curate my collection as much as possible. But we're going on a tangent. Let's come back to the Tarte blushes. So I have 1, 2, 3 blushes, and then I have 1 highlighter. So I'll talk about the highlighter first. It's the shade Fantasy. It's a slightly more pinkier highlighter, so that makes it different from the Faces one, the Sugar one, and the Lakme one. This is a little bit more different. So I'm going for a super pinky look, then I can go for this highlighter. It doesn't look as pinky in the pan, but definitely on my skin, you can tell it's pink. So we have that. Then we have 3 blushes from Tarte. We have Exposed, which is the more nude one. We have Delight, which is a little bit more like pinky coral. No, I think Charmed is the one that's coral. Yeah, Charmed is the coral one. Then we have Delight, and last but not the least, we have Exposed. I feel like even Delight looks a little bit more nude, but when you compare it to Exposed, Exposed is the most like nude blush. I feel like Delight and Exposed look a little similar to each other, don't they? Let's keep this one aside. Yeah, this is a little more pinky, this is a little bit more nude, but they're similar enough. Any which ways, my main goal into doing this is to get myself into using them as much as possible, at least 23 times if not more. So we are going to be doing that with these blushes. And then now we just have lip products left. So for lip products, I have a lot of lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and 1 lip balm. So we're going to get into this. My liquid lipsticks are my Miss Claire ones, because if I'm going to be honest, whenever I reach for either of these shades, I reach for my Maybelline Superstay Mattings. So the reason I'm putting these 2 in here is because I want to get as much use on these also as possible. The nude one for an everyday basis, and then the pink one when I'm filming, instead of reaching for the Superstay Matting, which I will keep more so for like when I'm going out, and when I actually want a super duper long lasting liquid lipstick, I'll reach for that. And then this I want to reach for more so when I'm filming, when I want the same shade, instead of reaching for that. And then like I mentioned, the nude one for an everyday basis, it's a great lip color to wear to like office and stuff. So we have those 2. Then we also have Plum Cocoa Mocha, which I was not planning on putting on today, but I have Diana, by the way, on my lips underneath. So that's the no, I don't have Diana, sorry, I have Mona Lisa from the Ultra Matte range from Nykaa, which I put on my lips underneath, and I thought it looks perfectly fine in normal life, but in the camera it was washing me out a little bit, so I wanted to darken up my lips a little bit, which is why I put Plum Cocoa Mocha on top of it. And I love this lip combo, you guys. I remember mentioning it in the monthly favorites video as well, and I'm still obsessed with this lip combo. Love it so much. So that's the combo that I have right now on my lips. So I have these 2 as well. Then I have my 2 MAC lipsticks, which honestly these deserve to get way more use, specifically Russian Red. This is the only red I own, and I don't wear red a ton, but whenever I do, I wear this, and I feel like I want to use it way more. There's like so much product in here, and typically I'm not a red lipstick girl, but I want to be one. Kind of, yeah. I mean, for special occasions, I like to wear my reds, so I want to wear this one more. And then MAC Whirl is one that it's a little bit too deep. It's quite brown for me, and I like to just like dab on a very thin layer of it and apply very lightly. And I do like the formulation of MAC lipsticks, I have to be honest and say that it's not really worth the money in my opinion, but I get it. I can still justify the price. I still do like them. I just need to wear them because I have already spent the money on them. So yeah, what was that? I felt like a flake of the Plum liquid lipstick had just fallen on the corner of my mouth and I had to clean that up. I'm sorry, but yes, these are my MAC lipsticks, which I want to get more use out of them. And then we have the Maybelline Baby Lips lip balm. Again, this is a red. This I tend to wear definitely way more than my MAC Russian Red. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to continue to wear this whenever I get the chance, however often I do, and get some more use in there. Again, eventually use it up also. Then I have Maybelline Touch of Spice. This is such a beautiful pink that I would love to wear, trust me, like every day as a signature lip to office. I would love to wear this. I just don't tend to reach for it. So the reason I'm putting it in the project pan is because I want to get more use out of this thing. And similar to that, also I have Fashion Brigade from Color Bar. Again, similar shade, similar vibe. really love the formulation, just need to wear it more often. So that's the reason I'm putting it in the project pan. And then last but not the least, we have a bold shade, and this is also the last product out of the 23. So this is Lakme Cherry Chic. Again, it's a brown, it's got maroon hints to it. Beautiful color, statement, definitely makes you stand out and makes a statement. So for those occasions, this is the lipstick that I want to be wearing. So those are all my lip products for today's video. Actually no, not just the lip products, but these are all my products that I want to be focusing on in 2023. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. 10 lip products that I'm going to be focusing on. And then for the face, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Am I missing one thing? 10 lip products and then just 12 other things. Am I missing one thing? I should quickly go and check because it just feels weird to me that the number is odd. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm back. There was actually one more lip product, so we don't have 10, we have 11 lip products. This is the 11th one. This is my Avon Mark liquid lip lacquer, and it's a matte one. It's in the shade Dare to be Bare. It's a very nice nude, actually pairs very well with Lakme, the last one that I showed you, this Cherry Chic bullet lipstick. These two do pair well together and it's a great lip combo. So hopefully I'm able to use them together, get some use out of them, get them going. And again, like I said earlier as well, if I use each of these products in general, especially the lip products, but if I use all these products 23 times, I will kind of feel like if I can use them 23 times means I can keep going throughout the year and then eventually use these products up, because that is supposed to be the main goal with makeup, is that if you're spending money on them, you want them to be that good that you eventually just keep using them and keep using them and keep using them and use them up very easily and effortlessly. It should not be a task to use up any of your makeup, and if it is a task to use it up, then that's a sign that it shouldn't be in your life. So anyways, that was my gyan and that was it for the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and please stay with me throughout this journey of me using these products up 23 times and seeing if we can hit those goals by the end of 2023 or not. And I do plan on doing updates, if I'm going to be honest, maybe every quarter or every 6 months. Like maybe I'll do like a mid-year update and then a year-end update. I'm not really sure how many times I want to be doing these updates, to be completely honest, but I will keep you posted on that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I should have mentioned earlier, but today when I'm filming this, it's 1st of Jan and this video is gonna go up tomorrow. So a very happy new year to all of you. This is also gonna be the first time I'm filming on my new phone. I've filmed a couple of videos already on this new phone that I have. It's a Samsung S21 model, and this is the first time that you're actually gonna be seeing a video that I'm posting. Okay, I'm sorry for that, I messed it up. Yeah, like I was saying, I've already filmed a couple of videos on this phone, but this is the first video that you're going to see me on my new phone. I bought it a couple of days back in the end of December. So yeah, let me know if you like the video quality more than my regular videos or less. With some of my other videos that I already filmed, I was not very happy with the way my face was actually looking. Like it was looking way too smoothened, and that's because the smoothness filter was on, which is why some of the other videos that you see might look a little bit over edited. They're not, it's just that I haven't figured out the camera settings yet, but I'm happy that in today's video I actually figured that out, and like I made the smoothness basically 0 because I don't like any of those filters at all. Like right now my face looks much better in it as compared to like when the smoothing setting was higher. I did not like it at all. So any which ways, let me know how you are liking the new camera, and if it's a better quality, if it's a worse quality. Let me know the camera quality, sound quality, all that stuff. Please let me know down below in the comment section. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye and happy new year. Bye.